Hello everybody. How are you? Welcome to our new lesson from المناهل International School. Today we are going to have how much, how many, much, many, a lot of, a few, a little. Now look at the picture and focus attention on this photo. Let me ask you a question. What are the children doing? The answer will be they are preparing food. They are preparing food. Let's start with the first exercise here. Number 1, read and listen to the dialogue. What does Jim want to make? Here is Jim. What ingredients does he need? So I will play the audio for you and you will read and listen to the dialogue.
Lesson 4D, Exercise 1.
What are you doing, Jim?
I'm looking for ingredients. How much flour have we got? How many carrots are there?
There's a little flour in the cupboard and there are a few carrots in the fridge.
Good. Oh dear. There isn't much sugar in the bowl and we haven't got many eggs.
What do you need them for?
I want to make a carrot cake.
But you can't cook.
Yes, I can. That isn't very nice.
Sorry. Look, there's a lot of sugar in the cupboard and 3 eggs are enough.
Great. Oh, hang on. There's only 1 carrot in the fridge. Can I use a pepper instead?
I really don't think so.
Now let's pay attention to the how we use there is and there are. There is with singular, there is with singular nouns, and there are with plural nouns. Now the question was here, what does Jim want to make? What does Jim want to make? He wants to make a carrot cake. He wants to make here a carrot cake. He needs, what ingredients does he need? He needs flour, carrots, sugar and eggs. So he wants to make a carrot cake. He needs flour, carrots, sugar and eggs. Now number 2, we came to the learn this box. Here we have learn this box. Read the learn this box. Underline the examples of how much, how many, much, many, and a lot of in the dialogue. Here in the dialogue, try to underline. ضع خطا تحت الكلمات. Now let's switch it on again. Let's play the audio again.
Lesson 4D, Exercise 1.
What are you doing, Jim?
I'm looking for ingredients. How much flour have we got? How many carrots are there?
There's a little flour in the cupboard and there are a few carrots in the fridge.
Good. Oh dear. There isn't much sugar in the bowl and we haven't got many eggs.
What do you need them for?
I want to make a carrot cake.
But you can't cook.
Yes, I can. That isn't very nice.
Sorry. Look, there's a lot of sugar in the cupboard, and 3 eggs are enough.
Great. Oh, hang on. There's only 1 carrot in the fridge. Can I use a pepper instead?
I really don't think so.
Now let's take a look on these 2 examples. We have how flour is there. We have how carrots are there. So we will put much or many. Much or many. Here we have flour. Flour is uncountable. Flour is uncountable. Flour, طحين, is uncountable. So we use much. How much flour is there? Much. Number 2, how carrots. Carrot is countable. So we use many. The rule will be many with countable, much with uncountable. So let's come to the book here. Let's come to the learn this box. Number A, we use how much with uncountable nouns. How much with uncountable nouns. How much rice is there? Look at rice. Here, rice is uncountable. Rice, uncountable, so we use how much. Number B, we use how many with countable nouns. We use how many with countable nouns. How many onions? Onion is countable. Number C, we usually use a lot of in affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences في الجمل المثبتة ليست منفية. There is a lot of butter. There are a lot of bananas. Here we have affirmative sentences. We use a lot of. Number D, we use a lot of, much and many in negative sentences. In negative sentences في الجمل المنفية. There isn't much butter. There's isn't a lot of butter. There aren't many bananas. There aren't many bananas. There aren't a lot of bananas. So we use a lot of, much and many in negative sentences. Now, exercise number 3. Complete the questions with how much, how many. Complete the questions. We are going to write how much or how many to fill the spaces here. We have 5 spaces. Now try to know that countable nouns have got plural. Countable nouns have got plural, a plural. Let's take a look now. Now, complete the question. We have number 1, students are there in class today. So we have students, so we put how many. We put how many because it has got a plural here. Students. How many students are there in class today? Number 2, time do you spend on homework every day? Time do you spend on homework every day? We look after the space here. We have time. Time is uncountable. Time is uncountable, so we put how much. Number 3, we have money. Also, money is uncountable. Here, how much money do you spend every week? Number 4, we have DVDs. DVDs is countable and has got a plural here. S. DVDs have got, yeah, how many DVDs have you got? Number 5, we have housework do you do every week? Housework do you do every week? We have housework. We don't have a plural for housework, so we put how many. We put we put how much because it's uncountable. How much housework do you do every week? For that, I will put the answers after the video. Look here. We have the answers here. How many, how much, how much. Number 4, how many. And number 5, how much. Now, let's watch a video to know how we use how many and how much.
How many hats can you see? 1, 2, 3. How many books can you see? 1, 2, 3. That means you can count them. 1, 2, 3. So you end up asking, how many can you count? Love, can you count? Sugar, can you count? Money, can you count? Honey, I hear you saying, no, I can't. So you make the question with how much? How much love do you feel? How much sugar do you put? How much honey do you eat? How much money do you spend? Are the questions that depend. That's the way this lesson ends.
So this is about our rule here. Now here in short we have to know that we use how much with uncountable, and we have to know that we use how many with countable nouns. Let's set number 5 here. Let's set number 5 here as a homework for the next lesson. We came now to number 6. Read the learn this box. Find an example of a little and an example of a few in the dialogue in exercise 1 here. So let's listen. Let's play the audio to listen to number 1. Try to underline a little or a few here in this exercise.
Lesson 4D, Exercise 1.
What are you doing, Jim?
I'm looking for ingredients. How much flour have we got? How many carrots are there?
There's a little flour in the cupboard and there are a few carrots in the fridge.
Good. Oh dear. There isn't much sugar in the bowl, and we haven't got many eggs.
What do you need them for?
I want to make a carrot cake.
But you can't cook.
Yes, I can. That isn't very nice.
Sorry. Look, there's a lot of sugar in the cupboard and 3 eggs are enough.
Great. Oh, hang on. There's only 1 carrot in the fridge. Can I use a pepper instead?
I really don't think so.
Now let's go to the corner here to learn this box. A little and a few. Number A, letter A, we use a little with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. We've got a little butter. We've got a little butter. Look here, little butter is uncountable butter. Number B, we use a few with countable nouns. With countable nouns. There are a few onions. There are a few onions. Onion is countable noun. Now let's watch this video to know how to use a little and a few.
Hi guys, my name is Conic and
Sorry. Now let's watch the video.
Hi guys, my name is Conic and today I'll show you what is the difference between a few and a little. So let's go ahead and start. So first we're going to start with a few. These are a few beads. So can we count these? Yes, we can. Look, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We counted these. We really did. So that means they're a few. Something that we can count is always a few. Let's move on to the other few. Flowers. A few flowers. So, can we count these? Yes, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, we can count these too. These are a few flowers. Let's move on to some a little. So, this is a little water. And if something you call is a little, that means it's a liquid. Because we cannot count this. This is not in separate parts. These are in separate parts, but this is not. So that means this is a little. So, is this a little? Yes, it is, because we cannot count this too. It's not in separate parts. It's just joined together and made it into liquid.
Yeah, it's enough for this. Let's go back here. So, we use little with uncountable nouns and we use few with countable nouns. Let's answer this exercise. Complete the sentences with a little or a few. Now, number 1, exercise number 7. Number 1, we have time. So, time is uncountable. So, we use a little. There is a little time before the end of the lesson. Number 2, I've got. We have posters. Poster is countable. So we use I've got a few posters in my bedroom. Number 3, we have students. Students is countable. There are a few students in the gym. Number 4, would you like some pizza? Would you like some pizza? Just please. We have just a little, please. Just a little, please. Number 5, we need a few prawns for this recipe. We need prawns. We need a few prawns for this recipe. So here are the answers. Number 1, a little. Number 2, a few. Number 3, a few. Number 4, a little. Number 5, a few. I set a homework for you from the workbook. Here on page 46 we have number 1, complete the sentences with much or many, where you will put much or many in the spaces. Number 2, complete the dialogue. Here the dialogue, choose how much or how many. Here choose how much or how many. Here number 3, complete the questions with how much and how many, and is there and are there here in these spaces. Let me answer number 2. Here we have cheese, so we have to put how much or how many. Here how much or how many. Cheese is uncountable, so we use how much cheese is there. How much cheese is there. We have another exercise on page 44 to put some or any. Here some or any here in these spaces, and also make the sentences negative. Be careful with some or any. There is some chicken in the fridge. There isn't any chicken in the fridge. There is. So if we want to make it negative, we put not or not. There is not any chicken in the fridge. We put any because we use any with the negative sentences. We use any with the negative sentences. In short, we had today in this lesson how much, how many, much, many, a lot of. So I told you that how much is how much with uncountable nouns, how many with countable nouns. We have few or a few or a little. We have a few or a little, a few with countable nouns, and a little with uncountable nouns. This is everything for today. See you next lesson.